Okay, so we have technical challenges sometimes, and today was no exception for me. But I'm here, I'm live, yay, ready to go a few minutes late, but I'm ready to share about breathing, I'm ready to share about relaxation, and challenges that come if we don't do these things. Now, to be honest with you, that I have had challenges myself with breathing and with relaxation and so on. And what I am hoping is to be able to share with you some of these things in regards to breathing. When I was having problems myself with breathing, it wasn't fibromyalgia was causing the effect of the breathing and causing the challenges with the breathing. It was the breathing was affecting the fibromyalgia. What we have to remember is that fibromyalgia is a syndrome. It's a reaction. Your body is reacting to overstimulus of these different deals, okay? So the breathing that I recall having causing me problems was that I would get to the point where I felt like an elephant was on my chest, or like I was just having a problem with breathing, like I was getting ready to have a heart attack. I thought I was getting ready to have a heart attack because in the past I have actually had problems with heart issues. They weren't traditional heart issues, but I remember somebody in a group asking about breathing. Does fibromyalgia affect the breathing? No, it's just the opposite. Fibromyalgia doesn't cause the effects to these different issues, these different disorders, autoimmune issues, these other diseases. No, it doesn't cause it. But what it does do is these issues, it's just in the reverse. They affect the fibromyalgia because fibromyalgia is a nerve issue, and the nerves act onto the muscle issue. Yeah. Now, please bear with me. I'm going to shift here and make you all dizzy, not intentionally. I just don't want to be shaking while I share my knowledge here with you because it really bothered me that there's not a lot of information about this breathing issue. And relaxation and sleep and rest all come hand in hand with all of this, okay? So how I know this is because I personally experienced it all, and so I've actually can relate to these challenges that you guys might be feeling, or you might know somebody who's dealing with this. Something that my counselor taught me was the 3-2-4 method. She asked me, do you know about that breathing technique? I'm like, no. So it's basically just in, 2, 3, hold, 2, out, 2, 3, 4. Now, I thought that she was nuts at first because I couldn't do it. And she's like, that's okay, just start slow and then build up. And what it does is as you're able to build up to the actual 3, 2, 4, relax, your body actually starts to relax, and you're helping your body and your mind come as one, and being able to relax and be able to get your body all together, aware of what's going on, and be able to breathe. Now, does this get rid of the pain and the exhaustion? No. Actually, it can help to release some of the stresses that are causing it, but it's not a fix-all, end-all. No. So how I learned about the other part of the rest, relaxation, sleep, and taking time out, being at peace with yourself, which are all key ingredients, I actually created a program around these because I realized just how important it really is that we just rest, relax, sleep, have a good schedule, and time out. Now, I'm going to tell you that I even fall short on this one, but I know a lot of people with fibromyalgia struggle with this. There's a lot more to it, but this is just a base to getting yourself back into normal scheme of things. People find that they're in a lot of pain, partially because they're stressed out. Come on, people. We are stressed out in this world. This world is a crazy place, and it's only gotten crazier since 2020. Oh my gosh, we were expecting to have a major thing of positivity. Yeah, positivity going down the crapper. We ended up going into so much stress, so much chaos, so much oblivion, so much everything. We are not in oblivion, but it's just, we're still coming out of that situation. Come on, people. Fibromyalgia people feel this so much more. People who have not been diagnosed with fibromyalgia probably are feeling it and do have fibromyalgia, they just haven't been diagnosed. And so it comes back to this little point, and maybe you can relate to this. This is coming from a personal experience myself that I just was like totally and completely, I was like, I know better than this. Because just this last week, okay, I've been getting ready for this operation that's scheduled on the 1st of March, and I'm getting really excited about it because my ankle will finally be at peace, hopefully, and the rest of my body will follow in suit because it's put my whole body into tension and nerves, and it's made the fibromyalgia like 100 times worse. The fact that I'm being able to stay in a low to no pain life is just out of this world amazing. But what happened is that I got overzealous and overactive, and I didn't get enough rest, first of all, because I kept trying to do one thing and other thing for other people. I was doing helping other people, doing other things, getting things taken care of. I wasn't focusing in on what I needed for me. I was focusing in, okay, I need to take care of this, I need to take care of that, I need to get all these things ready, I need to get, need to do. I didn't get the proper rest, and I didn't get the proper relaxation. And then on top of that, there was a theft on the property directly towards me of, for me right now, $100 is a big deal, okay? I'm not seeing that to be a big deal here in the near future, but for the moment, it's, as I'm getting prepared to go into the surgery, it's a big deal because I'm getting ready to do a lot of change. It's like a metamorphosis. Anyhow, so, and it could have been more. I didn't have an exact account to it because, yeah, I hadn't had the chance. Somebody came onto the property and stole a bunch of stuff before I had the chance to really document it. It's very easily that it could have been a bit more. Regardless of the fact, we had no proof. We had no explanation of any of it. It's just that the proof was that it was gone for me to pay my bills, and I was getting ready to get settled in for this operation. Well, for me, that caused a serious spike in stress. And I couldn't get any rest. I couldn't relax. I couldn't take it easy. And all of a sudden, I went into overdrive. Okay, I need to go do this and this and this and get it fixed up. I need to change everything around and get it all fixed up. I need to make this all better. Remember, I just discussed the breathing method. I wasn't doing the breathing method. I wasn't relaxing. I wasn't taking it easy. And I kept going back and grabbing and trying to figure things out. And finally, my body went and got so mad at me that I had beginnings of a migraine headache. Basically, my leg, my ankle, which has been noted by the chiropractor and physical therapist that the muscles and the tendons are tightening up, and it's gone all the way up through my right leg into my left side and into my right. And that's how your muscles kind of go in your body, they crisscross. Anyhow, so that's what it did. And so I'm in extreme, utter pain. upset, ticked off, not being able to function because I was watching these people coming into my neighborhood that are very well known for thievery, breaking into houses, breaking into cars, and stealing whatever they can get their hands on. I was watching all of this happen, and there wasn't anything I could do about it at the time. Okay, I've warned them that next time there will be an air rifle ready at their at their head, saying, "Get off my property and get out of my neighborhood." Those are totally non-lethal, but they get the point across. um, anyhow, so I continued forward with this and struggling very great deal. I decided, okay, I'm going to make this work. And so May Arroyo, who's a beautiful woman and does her print on demand work online, and I've been looking at doing print on demand work online, which is where I'm headed through this whole process, which is why I'm saying hopefully getting better. Anyhow, she is just an amazing lady, and I needed an uplift. And I just find that when I listen to her stuff, no matter how crazy it is, she does critiques and everything and online stuff. And I listened to her for a little while just to get a small uplift because I knew I needed one. So, and it was quick to the point. It was like only like 20 minutes. For me, that's in that particular case, quick and to the point. So I was able to actually breathe again, somewhat. I didn't realize how bad off I was. I did realize by the next day, and I'm still kind of paying for it. So anyhow, I went and I watched her YouTube video, and I think I actually watched one and a half. Anyhow, it was enough to calm me down. So by 1 o'clock in the morning, now mind you, I'm normally asleep by 1 o'clock in the morning. I finally passed out, and I did not get up until 9 o'clock a.m. Thursday. For me, that is super, super late for any day of the week. I'm normally up at 6 a.m. So this was really throwing me off and getting me upset with and this is where I became my own worst enemy. And I'm like, no, this cannot be. I need to fix things. I need to get things straightened. I need to figure out a way to get this all better. Now, mind you, Wednesday and Thursday, I block it out for doing this major work that I'm talking about in the neighborhood. So, anyhow, 9 o'clock, I get myself out of bed, I rush out, and I start finishing what I was trying to do at 2:45 in the morning, which is what time I usually get up on Thursdays. It's 2:45 in the morning, and then be at a certain area of the neighborhood at 4, and another at 5, and, well, that was all gone anyway. The people had already taken it. So, anyhow, by 9 o'clock, I was able to get some stuff taken care of. I was not happy, but I kept the self sabotage was in there, just attacking. I'm like, no, I can't do this. This is wrong. This is exactly what I teach against. So I went back and I revamped it and I reset it. And I'm like, no, I've got to do this. I've got to figure this out. This can't be. I know better than all of this. And I was struggling. This was internal and externally. My body was just really struggling, and I was really. I was trying to ignore everything and keep going. By this time, the headache had subsided for a little bit. I figured out what it was. It's been a tension headache, and it's a tension dealing from the ankle. So it's like a vicious cycle there. Anyhow, so by 9 o'clock, I was going and rushing and finishing everything up. Met up with a girlfriend of mine that I go dog walking with. Okay. By this time, I let her know that I was running a few minutes late and that I was really working hard to get things together. Now, the irony of ironies is I couldn't figure. I cannot tell you for a fact about this, but I suspect. When I got up at 9 o'clock, there was a layer of snow on the ground. It was a very small layer, but I was like, oh my gosh, it was dropping in cold temperature Wednesday night. And then Thursday, it was still that cold temperature. I'm like, I'm wondering if my body just gave out and said, screw you, I'm not going to deal with you anymore. And stay asleep. And I thought, well, did I miss my alarms? And so I checked my alarms. No, I had dismissed them. Half asleep, I had dismissed all my alarms. But, honestly, thinking back to what happened, I realized that what had to have happened was that my body was so tired and I couldn't function so much. I was dismissing every alarm clock. I was saying, it's okay. Some part of me was saying, it's okay. Just, it's done. It's over. There's nothing to get. There were things that I could think of that I could, get. It wasn't working as much as I would have wished. I did miss out on quite a bit. But that's okay. It is what it is. And that's my mindset now. It is what it is. We've learned. It's over now. That aspect of it is over now. So May and I are going to become really close buds because she teaches really good. And it's really good for fibro people to find something that will accommodate with their health issues. And that is going to be a question I'm going to leave you with today because I want to know your input and opinion on it. I know I'm almost done here. Because the other part of this is that what I realized is after the walk with my friend going for a dog walk, I was tired, but I knew I still needed to get things done. So I sat down and I kept going. And I kept going, and I kept going. And then 2 o'clock came around, I had another meeting. So I went to my meeting, and I went there. And I met up with people, went there. And then 4 o'clock comes around. Now, mind you, I normally take a nap in the afternoon, but I don't normally do the hours that I had done that night before. So 4 o'clock rolls around, and I'm wondering why I'm feeling so icky. Why am I feeling so tired? Why about, internalizing what's going on with my body? Because normally I don't feel like this. So what's going on? A lot of it's attributed to the ankle, but some of it's attributed to my lack of well-being on my schedule and on taking care of my time and rest. And breathing, because breathing will help your body to relax and will help to take the fibromyalgia and calm it, okay? So after I was done with all of this, I still kept going, but I took it slower because I kept having people coming to the door trying to help me getting ready. I'm getting ready for, it's pre-prep surgery related, all of this is. I had my pre-op appointment on Tuesday, and I'm well on my way to getting my surgery this next Tuesday. So it's just going to be one moment after another of keeping track of things, and it's going to be a challenge, but I have to accept that. This week is going to be a little bit chaotic as I get prepared for things to take place, and that's okay. Now, you might be asking, why is she sharing this whole story? Why is she sharing this whole ordeal, the breathing and then the relaxing and her whole story? Because this is the typical life cycle of a fibromyalgia person, diagnosed or not. This is typical of somebody with fibromyalgia. They keep going, or they're trying to keep up with everything, and they're struggling, and they're hurting, and they're saying, no, I hurt. No, I can barely walk. No, I need help. No. But people keep telling them, keep going. Welcome to the life of fibromyalgia. Feel free to get in touch with me if you have any questions or have any requests for assistance, because I do know how it works at fibrorecoveryisreal@gmail.com. fibrorecoveryisreal@gmail.com. I normally do live a low to no pain life. It's just my ankle has been giving me heck, and that has nothing to do with fibromyalgia. The email, if you didn't grab it, is down in the description. Please give me a moment, because the system, part of the reason why I was late getting on this morning is because somehow, some way, it decided to glitch on me and erased my whole entire description. So I'm going back and I'm filling it in properly. So in description is my link to my Instagram, link to my TikTok, because I am on TikTok now, and link to Facebook, as well as a link to my free ebook where I share what I have talked about today, giving some example triggers and some examples of time management and scheduling. Feel free to get in touch with me, and look forward to next Friday.